What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with another video on Deadpool 3, aka Deadpool and Wolverine. In today's video, we're continuing our coverage on Marvel's most anticipated movie in many years. So if you are new around here, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the Marvel, DC, Kaiju, Monsterverse, pop culture-based content that I try to deliver on a daily basis. Could subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and let me know what are you most freaking excited for in Deadpool, Wolverine, and the Marvel Cinematic Universe going forward. If you could become a channel member for less than 99p, less than $1, it helps keeps the channel lights on at the Warstu headquarters, aka my little studio. Also, if you could, check us out on Instagram to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice, and also if you could, check us out on Twitter, Warstu. Right, let's get into this video. So in today's video, we're going over a full plot leak, an alleged plot leak, so careful for spoilers. This channel is famous for going over plot leaks, so you have been warned. And like I always say, I don't mind if this is real or not. It's just fun to go over stuff like this. It seems like a pretty cool plot if this is true. I don't know if it's true. I've got no idea. It's come from 4chan, and it's worth saying. Plot leaks we've gone over before have been true for multiple movies. So let's break it down. Wade has given up being Deadpool and is working as a car salesman. Him and Vanessa broke up after losing their baby. Interesting. I thought it was big because he nearly got her killed because of him. And she is now dating someone else. During Wade's surprise party, the TVA captured him. And Agent Paradox recruits Wade to kill Casanova, aka Cassandra Nova, joke on the channel, who according to this plot leak is Professor X's evil twin sister. Casanova has taken over the Void, where the TVA dumps unwanted timelines by mind controlling Eliath, the TVA time-eating monster, and is now planning to escape and conquer the multiverse. Okay, interesting. But don't get it confused. Avengers 5 is still currently called Kang's Dynasty, and I still believe Kang is going to be a centric part moving forward. Wade must recruit Wolverine to help him after circling through a couple variants, played by popular fan casts Warstu, Henry Cavill, Daniel Radcliffe, Carl Urban. He lands on Hugh Jackman's version. Now, if this is true, this could be the sequence when Wade Wilson goes to Hugh Jackman's version. That typical happens to Wolverines over the age of 40. I mean, we're definitely going to see a bunch of Wolverines and Deadpools. We already know this. This Logan is from neither the Foxverse or the Loganverse, but a similar universe where he failed to save the X-Men and is now a depressed drug. Finally, someone understands it's not the Logan that died in Logan sacrificing himself for X-23, etc. and so forth. It's pretty much a Logan who is the worst version of Logan. And pretty much he couldn't save all the X-Men from dying. And we're going to see a flashback sequence, according to the Twitter sphere, of all the X-Men, including Professor X, Patrick Stewart, and you know, the Jean Grey, and so what, the Cyclops. We're going to see all the X-Men in a flashback sequence. You know, the graveyard scene in the trailer. These X-Men wore comic-accurate costumes. And Logan dusts off his blue and yellow suit in their honor. Now, there's some hyperbole, there's some chatter about the cowl, and obviously in the official marketing for the merchandise, we see Wolverine with the cowl on, but I have it on good record that the cowl isn't really going to feature that much in the movie at all. Sounds like Paradox betrayed Deadpool and Wolverine and tries to have them killed in the Void. But they survive and begrudgingly team up to stop Cassandra Nova. Unclear whether Paradox is in league with her or following his own agenda. I mean, he's called Agent Paradox. He kind of looked like a creep. Your boy Warstu's been saying Paradox is the overall villain, and it's the TVA after all, so you can never trust the TVA. Right, let's break it down. Cassandra Nova commands an army of Foxverse villains, including Sabretooth, Toad, Pyro, Izazal, and Lady Deathstrike. And we've basically all seen them in the trailers, and we've seen Sabretooth in the behind-the-scenes video clips I can't use unless you pay money. I'm not willing to do that. Amongst others, their headquarters in an Ant-Man's skull. Cassandra Nova loves killing Professor X's variants and collects their wheelchairs as trophies. She also killed Magneto and hoarders their telepathic blocking helmet so her enemies can't use them against her. Now, it's been rumored for the longest time ever that Cassandra Nova will wield Magneto's famous helmet. And I'm not saying this plot leak from 4chan is real or not. It was posted on the 24th of this month, which was 6 days ago. So it could be true. I mean, it sounds pretty interesting. if this is true, and it would make Cassandra Nova very hard to manipulate and mind control if she's got Magneto's helmet on. Very fascinating that she loves to kill variants of her brother. I really hope they make her sinister. Deadpool and Wolverine link up with the Resistance, okay? The Resistance had been teased on Twitter and people have been talking about this, and you can actually see this happening in the trailer. So Deadpool and Wolverine link up with the Resistance, which includes Daphne Keene's X-23. I presume that's actually the one from the Logan timeline. Channing Tatum and Gambit, Jennifer Garner's Elektra, and Chris Evans' Human Torch. It's worth saying, I've got it on very good record, that the Human Torch scene and Chris Evans' scene isn't just a 5-second cameo like you're probably thinking. The Human Torch dies pretty quickly, but the others actually have a somewhat substantial role. Oh my God, there's hyperbole! Well, I know, I'm not going to say what I know, but the Chris Evans scene with Human Torch isn't just a cameo role, so I don't know if this part, I don't know if any of it's true, but I know the Human Torch scene isn't just a 5-second cameo. Deadpool and Wolverine meet Chadpool and Dogpool in the Void. Now, we've seen Chadpool in the behind-the-scenes images that came out from the Daily Mail or Telegraph, one of the UK papers. Had it, obviously, because they filmed it in the UK. Chadpool dies pretty early, and Deadpool takes his golden plate, Desert Eagles, seen in the trailer. The scene from the trailer where Wolverine says, "Trust me, kid, I'm no hero," is after X-23 tells him how her father sacrificed himself to save the mutant kid. So yeah, if this is true, it is the X-23 from the Logan movie. Well, the Logan timeline movie, I guess you could say. The scene from the trailer where Wolverine is by the grave of the X-Men is a psychic illusion created by Cassandra Nova with him. Interesting, because I've been told after seeing a post on Twitter that it is a flashback sequence, but this alludes to the fact that it's Cassandra Nova with Wolverine. But we're going to find out what happened to the X-Men and why Wolverine has retired and is basically a drunk, because it kind of looks that way in the start of the trailer. At some point, Cassandra Nova uses a sling ring of a Doctor Strange variant she had killed to open dimensional portals. And there's a big fight sequence where Deadpool and Wolverine fight across universes. Now, I don't know how the sling ring works within the Void. You usually can't go to a completely different universe, so I don't know if that's BS or not. Interesting to find out if it is. Deadpool eventually gets the ring, and in a parody of Portal scenes, okay, this is fake. Okay, if this is real, wow, but if it's fake, it's so fake. So it says Deadpool eventually gets the ring, and in a parody of Portal scenes from Avengers Endgame, assembles the Deadpool corpse, Lady Deadpool, played by Blake Lively. Interesting, that rumor's been going around a while. Headpool, who is a served head of the X-Men Origins Wolverine stroke Deadpool, Kidpool, Baby Pool, and a few others. Wolverine decapitates Sabretooth, and Headpool attaches itself to the headless corpse and manages to control it. Hunter B-15 from Loki's series appears at the end to arrest Paradox. Loki himself might make an appearance. The movie establishes that each universe has an anchor entity, a being so important that their death causes the universe to slowly decay and ultimately die. So a lot of this information basically is already out there from Reddit and Scoopers, if you like. So is a lot of this information true? I believe a lot of this could be true. It's not massively going into great detail, but I mean, there's some details in this that aren't out there, but I'm not saying it's true. I'm not saying it's not true. It's interesting. So there is a twist that is played as a joke in the movie, but actually has a huge implication for the Marvel Cinematic Universe multiverse. So it changes the multiverse forever and ever. So very interesting. That was a very interesting plot leak. Like I say, I don't know if it's real or not, but a lot of it does make sense. So there has been a lot of cameos, a lot of this person's going to appear in a movie. So let's go over some people that are supposed to potentially be in said movie. So let's break it down. So apparently Daniel Radcliffe is going to be playing a variation of Patch. Apparently Henry Cavill is going to be in a scene with a very long coat. Apparently Carl Urban is also going to be another one. X-23. Played by Daphne Keene. Natalia Tena is going to be playing an older X-23. And also Hugh Jackman will be playing the main version of Wolverine. So apparently there's lots of different Deadpools, and most of these have been confirmed. Kidpool, Headpool, Samurai Deadpool, Wolverine Pool, Warstu Pool, Headpool. But yeah, this This list is accumulated from basically reading what's already on the internet. So there's a lot of wild ones like Pandapool, Dinopool. I mean, that just makes sense. Tara Strong as Miss Minutes. That makes sense. So the original X-Men are all going to be in it. Jean Grey, Cyclops, all the original X-Men in the graveyard scene. I don't need to go over all of them. Juggernaut apparently is going to be in the movie according to My Time to Shine, but Vinnie Jones said no. Vinnie Jones turned the role down because he said it's too complicated. But saying that, My Time to Shine did say it was a variant of that character. Obviously, the Chris Evans, apparently Jessica Alba is also supposed to appear in it, and all them Fantastic Four members of the Jessica Alba crew are supposed to be in it. There's a lot of hyperbole that there's going to be King Thanos appear somewhere, but from what I'm understanding, King Thanos is going to be the main big bad alongside a variant of Kang, potentially. Owen Wilson's been rumored to be in it for the longest time ever. Renslayer was an important part of Loki Season 2. She was also seen in The Void at the end of Loki Season 2. And that was a big kind of Kang tease, if you like. Loki could appear in it because he's God of Stories, although he's more likely Atlantis. The plot did say that potentially a Doctor Strange variant was killed. So would that be a variant of Wong? Would it be a variant of Doctor Strange? Would it be Juan? Would it be Ned? Would it be American Chavez? Anyone that can basically open a portal could essentially appear in this movie. Josh Brolin, like I said, it could be King Thanos. Also could be Cable. Would make more sense if Cable appears. I'm not going to include what was on the screen and the archive footage because that's not really a cameo role or an appearance. We know Sabretooth's in the movie because we've seen Sabretooth in the behind the scenes video clips that we can't use. Hunter B-15 apparently is in the movie. Halle Berry Storm apparently in this movie. Ben Affleck not in this movie. And Jon Favreau as Happy apparently allegedly appears in this movie. Tobey Maguire apparently appears in this movie. Tom Holland Spider-Man apparently appears in this movie. Warstu apparently appears in this movie. Brian Cox as William Stryker apparently appears. Okay, you get it. Every freaking person in the world is going to appear in this movie that can access the multiverse themselves, whether that be a sling ring, whether it be another way of traveling. Basically everyone, whether we're going to get a version of Magneto, but Magneto would in theory have to be in the flashback sequence, whether that be Ian McKenna, and you got to remember, they both basically said, yo lads, we're not actually done, but would it be Ian McKenna's version, or would it be Michael Fassbender, or would it be both of them? It's a multiversal movie, even though the directors basically said, yo, you don't actually have to watch any other movie to understand this movie, which it's a good thing, but it's also a bad thing. So basically, every freaking person that's ever appeared in an X-Men, Fox, Marvel movie could appear in this movie. It's also worth saying they are doing reshoots currently, which yes, it doesn't actually mean that much because I don't believe they're changing that much. But yeah, at some point close to the movie's release, I will do a mega video of absolutely every person appearing in the movie or who could appear in the movie. But I think that's a fairly decent stab at the overall narrative to the movie. Obviously, whatever the big issue is going to be solved by the end of the movie. And then Deadpool and Wolverine are going to appear somewhere, most likely back in their own universe, if it doesn't get destroyed or something. But you know, big twist at the end that changes the multiverse forever. Huge implications for the MCU multiverse. Don't know what it'd be, but it's going to be very interesting. I'm loving all the hype for Deadpool 3. It's only going to get bigger and bigger the closer we get to the movie. So like always, guys, let us know what you think about the video. Check us out on Instagram at Warstu. Check us out on Twitter. And we'll catch you in another video, guys, very soon. Catch ya later.